Procrastination is a problem that almost everyone experiences at some point in life. It may seem harmless at first, but it can become a serious obstacle over time. Many people delay important tasks because they feel tired, afraid, or distracted. Instead of working, they choose activities that are easier or more enjoyable. Unfortunately, this habit often creates more stress later. Deadlines become closer, and the pressure increases. People may feel guilty for wasting valuable time. They also lose confidence because they fail to keep their promises to themselves. Overcoming procrastination begins with recognizing that it is a habit, not a permanent personality trait. Once we understand the problem, we can start changing our daily actions. Every small step forward brings us closer to a more productive and successful life. People procrastinate for many different reasons. Some are afraid of making mistakes or failing. Others believe they need the perfect moment to begin. Many people simply feel overwhelmed by large or difficult tasks. When a goal seems impossible, the brain naturally looks for an easier option. Social media, games, or television become tempting distractions. Sometimes, people delay work because they lack motivation or clear direction. Stress and anxiety can also make it difficult to focus. Understanding the real reason behind procrastination is an important first step. Once we identify the cause, we can find a solution that works. Knowing yourself better makes it easier to break the cycle of delay. One of the best ways to overcome procrastination is to start small. Many people wait until they feel motivated before beginning a task. However, motivation often comes after taking action, not before. Instead of focusing on the entire project, focus on the first small step. For example, write one sentence instead of an entire page. Read one chapter instead of finishing the whole book. Small victories create a sense of progress and build confidence. As you continue, the task becomes less frightening and more manageable. Every completed step encourages you to keep moving forward. Success is usually the result of consistent small actions rather than one huge effort. Starting today is always better than waiting for the perfect tomorrow. A good daily routine can reduce procrastination significantly. When you have a clear schedule, you spend less time deciding what to do next. Begin your day by identifying your most important tasks. Work on the hardest task when your energy is highest. Set specific times for studying, working, resting, and exercising. Taking short breaks helps you stay focused for longer periods. Try to avoid multitasking because it often reduces productivity. Keep your workspace clean and free from unnecessary distractions. Following the same healthy routine every day builds discipline over time. Eventually, productive habits become automatic. A well-planned day leaves little room for procrastination. Perfectionism is one of the biggest causes of procrastination. Many people delay starting because they want everything to be perfect. They fear making mistakes or producing imperfect work. However, no successful person creates perfect results on the first attempt. Every great achievement begins with an imperfect first step. It is better to finish a good project than to endlessly plan a perfect one. Mistakes are valuable because they teach important lessons. Progress comes from learning, improving, and trying again. Celebrate your improvements instead of criticizing every small flaw. Remember that action creates growth, while perfectionism often creates delay. When you focus on progress instead of perfection, overcoming procrastination becomes much easier. Having clear goals makes it easier to stay focused and avoid procrastination. When your goals are vague, you may not know where to begin. Instead of saying, "I want to study more," decide exactly what you will study and when. Break large goals into smaller, manageable tasks. Each completed task gives you a sense of accomplishment. This positive feeling encourages you to continue working. Write your goals down and review them every day. Seeing your progress reminds you why your efforts matter. Clear goals also help you measure your improvement over time. The more organized your goals are, the less likely you are to postpone them. Success begins with knowing exactly what you want to achieve. Distractions are one of the biggest enemies of productivity. Modern technology offers endless entertainment that can easily steal our attention. A quick look at social media often turns into an hour of scrolling. Notifications from phones and computers interrupt our concentration. To overcome procrastination, create an environment that supports focus. Turn off unnecessary notifications while working. Keep your phone away if it distracts you. Find a quiet place where you can concentrate without interruptions. Organize your workspace so that only essential items are nearby. The fewer distractions you face, the easier it becomes to stay on task. Protecting your attention is one of the smartest investments you can make. Good time management helps prevent procrastination before it begins. Start by planning your day the night before or early in the morning. Prioritize the most important tasks instead of the easiest ones. Use a calendar or to-do list to stay organized. Divide your work into focused time blocks. Many people find techniques like working for 25 minutes and resting for 5 minutes very effective. Avoid wasting time on unimportant activities during your most productive hours. Learn to say no to unnecessary commitments. Remember that every minute spent wisely brings you closer to your goals. Time is one resource that can never be replaced. Using it wisely leads to greater success and less stress. Self-discipline is the ability to do what needs to be done, even when you do not feel like doing it. It is one of the strongest weapons against procrastination. Discipline is not something people are born with. It is a skill that grows through daily practice. Start by keeping small promises to yourself. Complete simple tasks before moving on to bigger challenges. Stay consistent even when your motivation disappears. Over time, discipline becomes a habit rather than a struggle. Every disciplined action strengthens your confidence. You begin trusting yourself because you know you will follow through. A disciplined person controls habits instead of being controlled by them. Fear of making mistakes often keeps people from starting. They worry that failure will make them look weak or incapable. In reality, mistakes are a natural part of learning and growth. Every successful person has experienced failure many times. Each mistake provides valuable information for improvement. Instead of avoiding challenges, view them as opportunities to learn. Focus on what you can do better next time. Remember that no one becomes an expert overnight. Progress comes through repeated practice and experience. The courage to begin is far more important than the fear of being imperfect. When you accept mistakes as teachers, procrastination loses much of its power. Rewarding yourself is an effective way to stay motivated. After completing an important task, give yourself a small reward. It could be a favorite snack, a short walk, or a few minutes of relaxation. Rewards help your brain connect hard work with positive feelings. However, make sure the reward comes after the work is finished. Avoid using rewards as excuses to delay your responsibilities. Celebrate every milestone, even the small ones. Recognizing your progress keeps your motivation alive. Over time, completing tasks becomes more satisfying than avoiding them. Positive reinforcement builds productive habits. Enjoying the journey makes success easier to achieve. Our thoughts strongly influence our actions. Negative thinking often leads to procrastination. Thoughts like "I'm not good enough" or "I'll never finish" reduce motivation. Replace these beliefs with encouraging ones. Tell yourself that you only need to start, not finish everything immediately. Focus on what you can control today. Practice positive self-talk every morning. Remind yourself of past successes and personal strengths. Confidence grows when you change the way you think. A positive mindset creates positive actions. Healthy thoughts lead to productive habits and lasting success. Your physical health affects your ability to focus. Lack of sleep, poor nutrition, and little exercise reduce your energy. When you feel tired, procrastination becomes much more tempting. Try to get enough sleep every night. Eat healthy meals that provide lasting energy. Drink plenty of water throughout the day. Exercise regularly to improve both physical and mental health. Even a short walk can increase your concentration. Taking care of your body helps your mind perform better. Healthy habits improve productivity and reduce stress. A strong body supports a focused and disciplined mind. The people around you influence your habits more than you realize. Supportive friends encourage you to stay focused and motivated. They inspire you to work toward your goals. Negative people may encourage laziness or constant excuses. Choose friends who value hard work and personal growth. Learn from successful people who have overcome similar challenges. Join communities where members support each other's progress. Positive conversations create positive attitudes. Encouragement from others can help you keep going during difficult times. Success becomes easier when you are surrounded by people who believe in growth. Changing habits takes time. You cannot eliminate procrastination in just one day. Some days will be productive, while others may feel difficult. Do not become discouraged by occasional setbacks. Instead, learn from your mistakes and continue moving forward. Every day gives you another opportunity to improve. Focus on consistency rather than perfection. Small improvements made every day create remarkable results over time. Be kind to yourself during the learning process. Personal growth is a journey, not a race. Patience helps you build lasting habits that lead to success. Visualization is a powerful technique for overcoming procrastination. Spend a few minutes imagining yourself completing your important tasks successfully. Picture the feeling of satisfaction after finishing your work. Imagine reaching your goals and enjoying the rewards of your efforts. This mental practice increases motivation and confidence. It also reminds you why your work is important. Athletes, musicians, and successful entrepreneurs often use visualization before important events. Your mind becomes more prepared for action when you see success clearly. Positive images create positive emotions. The clearer your vision, the stronger your desire to act. Successful people are not free from procrastination. They simply develop habits that help them overcome it. Read books, listen to podcasts, or watch interviews with inspiring individuals. Notice how they manage their time and maintain discipline. Many of them focus on consistency instead of waiting for motivation. They understand that action creates momentum. Learn from both their successes and failures. Apply the lessons that fit your own life. You do not need to copy everything they do. Instead, build your own system based on proven principles. Learning from others can shorten your path to success. People with a growth mindset believe that abilities can improve through effort and practice. They see challenges as opportunities instead of obstacles. When they make mistakes, they learn rather than give up. This attitude reduces procrastination because they are less afraid of failure. They focus on improvement instead of immediate perfection. Every challenge becomes a chance to become stronger. They understand that success is built step by step. A growth mindset encourages curiosity and resilience. It keeps people moving forward despite difficulties. Believing that you can improve makes it easier to take action today. The easiest way to defeat procrastination is to make action a habit. Decide to begin your most important task every day without overthinking it. Do not wait until you feel inspired. Start first, and motivation will often follow. Repeating this habit trains your brain to act automatically. Over time, taking action becomes your natural response. You stop wasting energy deciding whether to work. Consistency is more powerful than occasional bursts of motivation. Every productive day strengthens your discipline. Daily action creates long-term success. Great achievements are built through ordinary actions repeated consistently. Overcoming procrastination is one of the most valuable skills you can develop. It improves your productivity, confidence, and overall quality of life. Every person faces moments of delay and distraction. The difference is whether they choose to act despite those challenges. Small actions performed consistently lead to extraordinary results. You do not need to be perfect to make progress. You only need the courage to begin. Every day is a new opportunity to move closer to your dreams. The best time to start is always now. Stop waiting for tomorrow. Take the first step today and build the successful future you deserve.